don't know about y'all, but I would not be homeschooling my kids. In the elementary school, I always asked my mom, if I can get homeschooled because I was always kept getting in trouble for like all the dumbest shit. I remember one time I was in PE class. We were playing baseball that day, and only had like one chance to bat. Like I don't know why these kids were like treating it like the Negro days, and they were treating me like Jackie Robinson and wouldn't let me. I remember talking to one of my friends. Of course he's white, and we're going back to the class. He kept complaining about the fact he only had like 2 or 3 chances to bat, and like it just wasn't enough for him, I guess. I was like really surprised. I was like, bro, I only have one chance. I kept like shaking my finger at him. I'm like, one chance, bro, one chance. I thought we were just, chilling, I wasn't really concerned, but, it wasn't really much of a big deal. We go to lunch, and my teacher calls me back, and she says I have to eat lunch with her because I was threatening to fight my classmate. Claiming that I went like this and shook my fist at him, and I was about to fight him and beat him and abuse him. They all said I was threatening him. She then sent me to the office, and I was like, only this. And she was like, look, you're doing it again. You're threatening me now. You're threatening your teachers and your student and your classmates. At this point, I knew, this was just going to give me a break from class. Like, even if they call my mom and my dad, like, I'm just going to explain to them what happens, and it's going to be whatever. See, I got home, and I was crying to my parents. I'm like, I just want to be homeschooled. Like, everybody's mean to me. Nobody cares about, what I think. They're just all racist. The next semester, I had what I want, and I was finally being homeschooled. My preemptive thought of it was it's going to be like, you wake up every morning whenever you want at like 11 p.m. and you just like play video games all day, watch TV, and maybe do some, math tables or something. No. And surprisingly, that's pretty much what it was, except you lose most of your social life, and all the kids around you are weird. Most homeschoolers, they know what I'm talking about co-op and stuff. It's like basically, like most of the kids around you in your city, like around your area, they like gather together, like all the homeschool groups, and they like gather together, meet like once a week, and like play games and like do various activities. I don't know what it was, but like there's always like the stereotypical homeschool kids, like they're all listening to Christian rap. They're all watching like Minecraft videos and like GTA RP and like playing with Nerf guns. But I hated being around there because they all smell like old bugs, socks, and like wet feet, bro. I remember one time we were in a co-op and we're like sitting down, like I think we were coloring or something, and I like dropped my pencil under the table. I go down to pick it up, and like I like thump my head when I'm like reaching up, and I like look up, right, like under the table. And like as I'm like looking around the table, like scratching my head, I can like see this white kid's like his shorts are like kind of like open. Like I wasn't looking at it, but like I saw it, right? And this dude has like his white jingle bells are like creeping through the shorts. Bro was free balling
on a Monday night. I kept wondering why it smelled like cheese.
I did not look at this dude the same again, and he kept trying to talk to me, but bro, like what I just witnessed, bro, I can never unsee that. After about 2 years of just waking up whenever I want and like, watching YouTube all day, I finally decided, I want to go to middle school because by this time I was about to go into 7th grade. Tell me why my mom thought it would be a good idea to put me in like pretty much an all black school. Like of course there were white kids because I was still living in Georgia, but like